Good morning, Uma family. My name is DeJur. Welcome to Free Yoga Wednesdays. I am in the most coldest part of the West Coast. No, probably not. That's probably not true. But anyway, here in really brisk climate, Los Angeles, we are not used to this at all. Check on your family if you live outside of Los Angeles because we're freezing. Anyway, we will be doing a chair yoga class. There's my chair back there. So while I'm setting us up, grab a chair, preferably a chair with no arms. I'll give you a couple of suggestions. If you have any injuries to your body, just be mindful as we move through our class. If I ask you to do something that you know is going to cause discomfort or worse, pain, or worse than that, re-injury, please just be mindful as you move through and use your, if something hurts, don't do it, or do it a little bit more timidly or more experiential where you try it out to see that, make sure that you are okay in doing that pose or that move. Take a break when you need a break. We will take breaks as we go along, but if you need something in between of that, feel free to make that happen for yourself. I would like to acknowledge that I am on the land of the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations. These were the indigenous people of this part of the country, Tongva and Gabrielinos. This land was theirs. They belonged to the land and the land belonged to them. And then it was stolen or ceded, a kind of way of saying stolen. It was ceded, but it was really stolen by colonizers and enslavers. And then it was renamed Los Angeles. So I want to just give just my own personal moment of awareness and thanking them for their stewardship of this most beautiful part of the world that I call home, that I was born and raised in. We will start with a grounding practice. And so grounding is basically bringing our awareness into our space, leaving all the other distractions kind of outside the room, and we can pick them up as soon as we're done with class, unfortunately. But just a way to call our attention into the space that we're in. And again, setting aside any distractions for the next little bit under an hour. In your sitting, I'd like for you to take notice of the placement of your feet and the contact of your feet to the earth or to the floor. We'll call it the earth. Underneath our housing and our buildings that we're in, there is good old Mother Earth there supporting us. Feeling the contact of your back, thighs, or buttocks in your chair. I'm sitting on a stool, so I don't have a back to my chair yet. But if you're in a regular chair, noticing the back of the chair and the bottom of the chair supporting you, and noticing the contact points that are being made as you sit there, just sitting in a neutral position, just noticing what parts of you are touching something else. Hands placed wherever you want, noticing them touching whatever you've placed them on. If you're touching your clothing, your pants, or skin even, just noticing the texture of the fabric of your pants. Well, you might be at work right now and sitting at a desk, and you may be in a skirt. So just noticing the texture of the material of the clothing you're wearing, from your waist down, we'll say. Is it smooth or soft? Is it rough? How does it feel to you? Just having an awareness of, we're using our sense of touch here and noticing things. We move around, we move now to our sense of sight or vision, just having a look around in the space that you're in and noticing, looking around as if it's your first time in that room you're in, and looking with fresh eyes. So just seeing what your eyes light upon, noticing different colors and things, the things in the room, the textures of fabric, the types of material. So my chairs are wrought iron. So noticing my chairs, maybe yours are wooden or made out of some plastic material, other types of metal. See what you notice around your space. If you have tables or desks, what are they made of? My tables both have glass tops on them. And both of them actually have wrought iron bottoms underneath them. So there's more of that iron theme that I was going for 30 years ago when I moved in here. The different colors of the upholstery And is it cloth or leather or some other fabric? I have a lot of books around me, so noticing the things that are around you in your space, and maybe showing awareness to maybe 3 items that jump out at you. They could be 3 of the same color or 3 just 3 rando things that jump out at you. So what's jumping out for me is green. Not my favorite color, but I see a few items that have green, like a bottle of I think it's hairspray. It's in a green bottle. I have some paper plates that are green. And so just having a look, I know there's a bottle of water in front of me that's green. So just noticing the colors that jump out at you. We move now to our sense of hearing. And I'm going to turn this music off for a few minutes. So sense of hearing sounds inside the space we're in. So my space is really quiet. I forgot to turn on my diffuser. I worked yesterday, so I was trying to stay in bed as long as I could before I got set up for this. So anyway, I don't hear anything inside my place, inside the room I'm in. We'll move our awareness to outside. What do you hear outside? So my poor little wind chime that is sometimes heard in the background of our classes got blown down by the Arctic blast or whatever LA has gone through earlier. I guess it would have been actually last week. It blew down. I haven't put it up yet because it's still windy. Not that bad, but it's still windy out there. So I hear nothing right now. I heard a bird, maybe a blackbird, but yeah, it's a blackbird. I just saw him. And a car. So see what you hear outside your 4 walls of the room you're in. You might have heard that bird in the background. He's kind of loud. We'll move now to our sense of taste. I have toothpaste. That's all I had so far. See what you taste. Breakfast, juice, coffee, toothpaste, or something else. Toast, jam, whatever. See what you taste. And then we'll go sense of smell. I have nothing, so it's kind of boring, but that's what I have. So seeing what you smell, you might smell the remnants of aromas from breakfast that you made, or toast, or whatever you have going on there. Or a fresh shower sometimes makes the room smell like flowers or whatever type of scent you may have used. Soap, bath gel, whatever. And see how you feel, noticing what you notice. And then we'll move into just a couple minutes of mindfulness. And mindfulness, it's a more modern word for meditation, but it doesn't sound so committed. Like a lot of people think you have to meditate for an hour or 4 days in a row. And we don't have, a lot of us don't have that luxury to do that. So mindfulness is a more casual way of thinking about meditation. And mindfulness just means being present on purpose, or paying attention on purpose. And so we'll just sit quietly. I think I'm going to use our little, this is called a tincture bell. And I'll just use this. We'll just sit quietly. You're going to be sitting up tall and breathing through your nose. So pulling the spine up, top of your head up toward the ceiling, toward the sky. And then just focus your attention on your breath. Your attention might start to drift off, and just bring it back to the breath. And that's one way that a lot of us know we're staying in the moment, is when we start to daydream and think about like lists of things we need to do, to just bring your attention right back onto your breath. Listen to the sound of your breath, and that'll keep you focused on being in a present moment. Big inhales and exhales. Long spine, long neck. Your eyes can be opened, closed, or opened halfway. Really moving the breath through the body. So big, full inhales. And pause a beat or two before you exhale. When you're ready, you can, if your eyes were closed, blink your eyes open and just take another look around the space you're in. And in that short couple of minutes of mindfulness, the sun has broken out through the clouds for a moment. So I have a lot of sunlight coming in one corner of my windows there. Good morning, Tara Lynn. We're going to be doing chair yoga. So we just did a little mindfulness practice. So if you'd like to grab a chair, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming. Okay. So we'll start sitting comfortably in your chair, knees and ankles in a vertical line. Shoulders over hips and sitting up as tall as you can. You can just rest your hands on the tops of your knees. And we're going to just start with some stir the pots, just gentle circles. I want you to really kind of stretch out when you go to the side, and that'll give a nice stretch to the muscles between the rib cage, between each pair of ribs. So instead of just going like in a sort of in a vertical way, maybe really push to the left and then come forward. When you come forward, let your breath out, exhale there. Push it to the right and just go in a few circles. We'll go both directions, but we really want to move the body in a way that we are really stretching the muscles on the side body. And you might be able to feel that. I'm kind of tight. I've been stuck in a plane for 2 days. So, and just coming home and flopping in bed, getting ready for the next day. So I feel a little bit tight and a little braced. So hopefully our time together will help that a little bit. Moving the breath when you sit up or come back, breathe in. When you come forward, let the breath. And if you want to deepen your circles, we'll do a little deeper if you're interested in doing that. Do a few deeper, and then we'll switch to the other side shortly. So moving the breath, checking the jaw for it to be neutral, relaxed. And then let's reverse to the other way. So again, we'll start out with a few where we're really thoughtfully leaning to one side or the other. See how that feels, linking breath and movement. And then we can go deeper if you're interested. Going a little deeper gets a little stretch in the low spine. So trying that out. See how it feels. You can stay the other way if you're interested in that. It's all good. It's all therapeutic. And then come up to neutral. Now we're going to make a square shape with our torso. So leaning your rib cage to your right and hold there and take a breath or two. And then coming forward and here, take a breath or two. So there's a little bit of an arch in your back here. And then pushing ribs to the left and hold there. So this is more of a box shape than the circles we were doing. and then pushing back. Take a couple breaths there. So now we're going to go in real time. Inhale here and then exhale to your right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. Exhale right. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale back. We'll go the other way now. So we've inhaled back. Going to exhale to the left. Inhale to the front. Exhale to the right. Inhale back. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale right. Inhale back. And then come back to neutral and hold here. See if you feel any change in you from the breath we've been taking, these last two things we've been doing. Just kind of packed our lungs and our bloodstream with a lot of oxygen. You might feel a tiny bit different. You might feel a little more relaxed than when you started or a little more energized. You see if you can notice that. Bring your hands behind your head, interlaced, and just sit. I'm going to lift the chest and the chin and arch the back. Just hold here. So the elbows are as wide as you can get them. Chest is open, back is arched, elbows wide. Take some breaths. This is a back bend, but also it's stretching the muscles on the front of the torso. So lean back as far as you can. You're using your hands as a little hammock for the back of your head. And then exhale, bring your elbows near each other and down. You can touch your knees or hover above and hold here. So letting the weight of the arms kind of pull down toward the floor, giving a little space to the shoulder blades and the muscles on the back of the neck. Hold here, take some breaths. And then inhale, come up, arch the back. Chest lifts, hold, elbows wide. Take some breaths. So we're warming up the spine slowly. And let's reverse that. Exhale, elbows together and down. Hold, breathe. And then inhale up. We'll go in real time now. Elbows wide, chest lifts, back arches. Exhale, curl down. Inhale, lift. Elbows wide, arch. Exhale, curl, elbows close and down. Inhale up. We'll do 2 more sets. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. This is the last set. Elbows down. Come up to neutral, elbows wide, exhale to the right. Hold here, breathe. So the left elbow is as pointing toward the ceiling as much as you can. Right elbow pointing toward the floor as best you can. Hold here. So this is another lateral stretch. We're leaning to the side. So this is a lateral spinal stretch. Take breaths here. Inhale to center. Exhale left, so left elbow pointing toward the floor, right elbow pointing up as best you can. Take some breaths. Let's do 1 more slow set. Exhaling to the right. Take some breaths. Inhale to center and then exhale to the left. Hold and breathe. We'll do a few in real time. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale right. Inhale to center, exhale left. Then come back to center. Bring your arms up overhead and just take some stretches here. Reaching the fingers up. And kind of walk one arm up, then the other. And then exhale, forward bend again, the knees. And the ankles are stacked on top of each other, knees and ankles. Inhale up, arms up. Take your time, inhale, reach out first and then down. That's the exhale. Inhale, reach out first and then sit up tall. Exhale, reach out first and then down. Inhale, reach out first and then up. We'll do 2 more sets. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Hold here. Exhale, swan dive the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Good morning, welcome. Exhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up, hold here. You can either keep your arms, try to bring your biceps near your ears if possible. And you can either keep the arms elbow straight, or you can keep the palms facing each other. Or you can hook your elbows, it's your choice. Hook your thumbs, I said hook your elbow, that'd be funny. Hook your thumbs and just sit up tall and reach the fingertips as high up toward the sky as you can. And hold here and take some breaths. And so the chin is kind of parallel with the floor. Make that as comfortable as you can. If you want to drop your chin a little bit, you can try that. Just find the comfort in the shape. Take a breath in here. Exhale to your right. We're going to hold here for a couple breaths. Keep the left elbow neutral. So it'll probably want to come forward. We want to keep it neutral. So pull it back and hold and see if you feel a stretch around the left shoulder blade. Then inhale to the center. And then exhale to your left and hold. So pulling the right shoulder back. Hold here. Try to reach that right arm out as far to the left as you can. Notice the stretch around the right shoulder blade if you feel that. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, right. We're going to go real time now. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale to center. Scoot up a little bit in your seat, just a touch. Exhale, swan dive, arms down. Notice how the arms feel when they come down so good. Hug the back of your thighs. Inhale, bring the arms back up, reach up tall. Exhale, forward bend. Hug the backs of your legs. Inhale up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. This time we're going to go out. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, arms down, wrap behind your legs again. Inhale, arms straight out and up. Exhale, forward, arms behind your knees or thighs. Inhale, arms out. Here, exhale, swan dive down and forward, hug the back of your knees, hold here. So we're going to straighten out the back. And how you do that is just lengthen the spine and push the top of your head out away from the rest of you. So that straightens out the spine. We're going to hold here. It's hard to breathe like this, but just do the best you can. So the neck and the spine are long, spine is straight, neck is straight. Then bring your hands on top of your knees or thighs. Push up on an inhale into cobra. I'm sorry, it's not cobra, it's cat. It's the cow of the cat-cow. So I'm going to turn sideways. My hands, I have this big sweater because it's freezing up here. See if you can see that. My back is arched, my chest is lifted, my chin is up a little. I'm going to hold here. This is the cow of the cat-cow sequence. So holding here, arching the back, breathing through your nose. This is a back bend, but also the front of you is getting a stretch. The muscles on the front of the torso are getting stretched here. Now we're going to curl into cat. I want you to hold here. So spine is pushing toward the back of your chair. Chin comes down towards your chest and hold here. So you may feel a stretch across the shoulder blade. See if you notice that. And then inhale, we'll do one more set in slow motion. Inhale, hold and breathe. We're in cow shape. Exhale, curl to cat. Last one in slow motion. Hold here. Take some breaths. Go chin to chest. Round out the back toward the back of your chair. Hang onto your knees or the tops of your thighs. And then we'll go in real time. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. We'll do this set here together, then I'm gonna let you go on your own. Exhale, cat. And then please do a few on your own at your pace, your preferred speed. Just linking breath and motion. When you do cow, that's the inhale. When you do cat, that's the exhale. So do a few on your own. And then come back to neutral. We'll do some more stir the pots. So either way, stir your pot. And then we'll stir the other way. Breath is moving with the motion. And then come back to stillness. We'll do an arm sequence, shoulder arm sequence. I guess we can say the shoulder arm and shoulder blade sequence. Hands in front of your heart. I'm going to turn sideways. Well, I'll do the first part of it with you. Hands in front of your heart. Take a breath in. Interlace, push your hands out. And let's hold here. Let's hold here for a second. Push the palms away so that the shoulder blades separate. Okay, so pushing far out with the palms away from you, and just take some breath. The arms are horizontal, so they're coming out straight from the shoulder. They're not dangling down here or up high. We'll get high in just a minute. They're just straight out from the shoulder joints. Breathe here. We're going to move now to inhaling, palms up. Try to bring your biceps near your ears if that's an option for you. Push the hands up toward the sky. So sitting up really tall, pushing and lifting and breathing. Okay, now I'm going to turn sideways. And we're going to exhale into what I call skier shape. I don't know, this doesn't have a name, but the arms are behind you on an angle. So this opens up the shoulder caps a bit. We're going to hold here. So pushing the fingers back behind you. It's also a chest opener. So this would be useful for the effects of crunching down over a computer, a phone, a tablet. These chest openers are good to counteract that shape, to open up the muscle. The muscles get short when we lean forward and stop moving around. All the muscles do, but from the cell phone usage and stuff, a lot of us have rounded shoulders and really bad upper spine. And then we inhale here, start over where we began, palms in front of your heart, interlace, exhale, push. We'll go in real time now. Inhale, lift. This time, cactus arms, exhale. The cactus arms are strong arms. They're also called goalposts. So strong arms, that is the exhale. Then we inhale to prayer hands. We're going to alternate skier's arms and, or maybe I'll call it skaters. I don't know. Anyway, skaters arms and goalpost arms. We're going to alternate between those, okay? So interlacing hands, Breathe in here, exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, arms down on an angle behind you. Inhale, prayer hands. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. This one is cactus arms. Exhale. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down and back. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift, sit up tall. Exhale, cactus or gold post. Inhale, prayer. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Release behind diagonally. And this will be the last set. Inhale to prayer hands. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, field gold, gold post or cactus. Bring your hands on front of your knees. You may sit back in your chair and take some breaths. I'm going to grab a bottle of water right here. Take some breaths. Do a little body scan. See how you feel. Notice. How's your breath? How's your energy or rest? Bring your hands in front of your heart and sit up a little bit away from the back of your chair. Reach the arms out. Take a breath in. Arms back as far as you can. Exhale, give yourself a hug. We're going to alternate the top arm each time. Breathe in, lift. Breathe in, out. Sorry, breathe in, out. Excuse me. Exhale, hug. Inhale, out. Exhale, change the top arm, hug. Inhale, out. Exhale, hug. Hold here. Hang on to yourself real tight. Hugging gives us a little shot of oxytocin, which is the feel-good, one of the feel-good hormones. So this is a way to self-soothe if you're feeling overwhelmed about something, or even if you're feeling great. You can give yourself a nice hug. The body doesn't receive the hug as, oh, she's just hugging herself, or, oh, my sweetheart's hugging me, or, oh, my child is hugging me. It's just a hug. A hug is a hug as far as the subconscious mind goes. The body doesn't know the difference, but the hormones secrete anyway. So holding here, hugging. You want to bring in some rocking. Feel free. We know the power of rocking. We rock babies, rocking chair. It kind of soothes the vagus nerve. There's a nerve that runs throughout the top, the front, the torso. Our torso is called the wandering nerve. And vagus means wandering. Vagus is Latin for wandering. And so this rocking and humming soothes that nerve. It vibrates that nerve and it soothes it, which kind of calms the nervous system. Okay, come back to neutral. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale them down, chin down. Inhale, elbows up. Today my right shoulder's clicking for some reason. Exhale down. And one more, inhale up. Exhale, elbows down. And come back to neutral. Move the arms into what's called eagle arms. So one, it doesn't matter which arm is on the bottom. There's a couple ways to position your hand. So the bottom hand can come down, the back of the bottom hand can come down to touch the outside of the upper elbow. To try that, you can move the bottom arm up the upper arm. You can wrap your hand if you have access to that. We're going to hold here for just a few breaths. Cross either leg over the other one, doesn't matter which one. Hold here. So we're going to let the stretch do its work around the shoulder blades. So the positioning of the hand really does not matter. It's just to offer some options. So you go where you can go and get comfortable and stay there. Take some breaths. Try to keep the shoulders down. They're going to kind of want to ride up a little because of the positioning of the arm. Try to push them back down to their neutral position. You will inhale, lift, fingers up toward the sky, and then exhale down. Two more, breathe in, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. And then bring that crossed leg, that foot back on the floor. Going to do circles in eagle arms. Doesn't matter which way. We'll go both directions. So 3 each way. Let's do 3 each way. Your own count. And move the breath while we go. After the second set, come back to neutral with eagle. Going to put the other arm on top, whatever that is. Sweep out wide, breathe in, stretch arms back behind you, chest is open wide. Exhale, other arm on top. We're going to hold here. I skipped a part. Hug yourself, skipped a part. Hug yourself. If you want to rock a little, you may. Up to you. And then come back to neutral and lift and lower. So inhaling here, this is 3 of these. Exhale down. Chin comes down. Inhale, lift. Chin up. Exhale down. Chin down. One more. Breathe in, lift. Exhale. Chin down. And then bring the arms to eagle again. So low part of the upper arm with the back of the hand, sliding the lower arm up, or wrapping hands or pick. Cross the other thigh over the other leg. Opposite thigh than the one we did before. Hold here. Breathe deeply. And we'll lift and lower, fingertips up in eagle arms. Inhale, 3 of these. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Place that crossed legs foot on the floor. We're going to circle 3 times either way. Your own count, and then reverse when you're ready. Move your breath. When you're done, come back to neutral, release and shake out your arms, shake out your legs, and then sit back in your chair, rest your hands comfortably on your body. Just tip your chin down to your chest. Hold here for a few breaths, doing a little body scan while we're here. See what you notice. Breathe. And then come up a little bit, we'll do a little hip work. Right ankle to left knee. Going to press down gently with the inside of the right palm to the inside of the right palm, inside the right knee. Press down gently. We are not forcing this. We're just allowing the weight of the arm and a little tiny bit of pressure to open up the right hip a little bit. Take some breath. See how that feels. Feels great to me. I've told you I've been on the plane for 2 days in a row. So this is a nice hip opener. I wish I could do yoga in the plane, but there is no room in there. Even though the passengers will come in our space and start doing their down dogs and stuff. We're like, no, no room. No room. Out in the aisle. Do it in the aisle. Lead a class out there. Okay, then we're going to exhale and just pour ourselves forward so arms can hang long. Or you can use the forearms to make to use the inside of the right leg as a ledge to put your forearms on. If your arms are hanging long, you get a deeper stretch in your back. Do what feels best for you right now and look down toward the left foot. Take some breaths. If you're using the shelf method, you can do a little cheat and add a little pressure with your right elbow in the inside of your right knee. You want to hold there while we're doing this. And then inhale, arms up, sit up tall. We'll do 3 forwards and ups. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. And the last one, exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Right foot on the floor and swan dive the arms down. Just take a couple breaths here. Just let the arms hang long beside you. Notice if you feel anything in the right hip different from the left. You might feel a little more spacious sensation. I'm going to take left ankle to right knee, left palm inside left knee. Yeah, this side is much tighter than this side. So pressing gently, see if you notice any difference. If you do, it's nothing to fix or do or worry about. It's just the way it is today. Press down gently with the left palm. And we're going to exhale and lean forward. Arms can hang long, or forearms on the inside of the left leg, your pick. If you're doing the shelf of the left leg, you can add a little pressure by pushing down with the left elbow on the inside of the left knee, if you want. So we're looking down at the right foot. Breathing through the nose, slow inhales and exhales. And then inhale, arms up, sit up tall. We'll do 3 of these. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. That was the last one. And then inhale, come up. Swan dive the arms down. Left foot on the floor, sit back in your chair. Take a little rest and a couple of breaths. Notice how your shoulders feel. Mine feel much better, even though the right one is still popping. I don't know what that's about, but it doesn't hurt. It's just weird. And then scoot forward again, a little more than halfway, but feel stable in your chair. Extending the right heel onto the floor, move the left leg out of the way. The left leg is angled off to the side. The right leg is straight, firm and straight. And we're going to exhale and go forward and hold here. So come down as far as you can. The more you straighten that leg, the deeper the stretch is, and the deeper the stretch is of the muscles on the back of that leg. Look toward the right knee and hold. Breathing through your nose. So this is a stretch for the back of the leg, the buttock, and your back itself, but also it's an inversion. So our head is a touch lower than our heart, so we're getting a little extra blood going up to the brain. The heart doesn't have to work as hard against gravity because we're sort of upside down. So hold here. And then inhale, come up. See how you feel when you sit up. We're going to go back down. Exhale forward. Inhale up. We'll do one more. Exhale forward. Halfway up to the knee, massage the knee. Take some breaths. Front and back sides of the knee. And then inhale, come up. Place your right foot on the floor and see if you feel any difference between the right leg and the left leg. It might feel like a little more energized because we held that stretch for a while to let the muscles kind of separate and spread out a little bit. So we'll switch to the other side. So the right leg goes out on an angle, left heel planted firmly on the floor, toes up, left toes up. We're going to exhale and come down toward the left ankle as far as you can go and hold there. Look down at the floor. Hold here and breathe through your nose. So holding these poses, sometimes there's an initial struggle of the muscles because they're wondering, what are you doing? And so they struggle and then they release after a few seconds of being in the same position. And that's when the stretch happens. So looking down toward the floor, taking your breaths through your nose. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale forward. Inhale, come up. We'll do 3. This is number 2. Exhale forward. And then inhale halfway to your left knee, massage, and continue your breath. And then come up all the way on a breath in. Bring the left foot to the floor and sit back in your chair. Take a breath or two, hands wherever you'd like to have them. See how you feel, do a body scan. Notice what you notice. And slide up a little bit again. We're going to inhale, and exhale. Bring your right knee to your chest. You can interlace your hands and put them in front of the right knee. You can hang on between the calf and the back of the right thigh, whatever you choose, and just hold here. Drop your shoulders down. And with the right hand, swing the right leg out. That's an inhale. Swing the right leg in. Exhale. We'll do two more. Inhale out. Exhale in. One more out. Inhale. Exhale back to center. I want you to circle your right foot a few times. We'll go both directions. Circle. Breathe. Long spine, shoulders dropped. And then reverse the circle. So this circling brings blood flow, extra blood flow down to the ankle and the feet, ankles and feet. And then lower the right foot. Exhale, left knee to chest. Hold here, take some breaths. Drop the shoulders downward. Spine is straight and long. And with the left hand, inhale, open the left leg out. You can rest the right hand on your right thigh. Exhale, left leg in. Inhale, left leg out. Exhale in. One more. Inhale out. Exhale in. Hold here. And we're circling the left foot. Breathe through your nose. Sit up tall. Reverse the circle. And then lower the left foot on the floor. Feet parallel. Going to lift and lower. Come up on tiptoes. Inhale. Bring the heels up off the floor as high as you can. We're going to hold here. Take some breaths here. So on our tiptoes. Sometimes in yoga, I'll show you, they call this a flout, a flex and a point, like Barbie foot. They also call it Barbie foot. So it looks like this. So we're on the floor like that, like Barbie foot. You know how Barbie's feet, I don't think she ever wears sneakers, but anyway, in her heels, her foot in a certain position. So we're up like that with a flout, a point and a flex. Barbie foot. I don't know who named that, but Barbie foot. Just hold here. So we're tightening the muscles of the calves is what's happening. And we're stretching the shin, the muscles, the thin muscles in the front of the leg, the shin, getting a nice stretch. And then lower, heels down. We'll do a few of those. Lift up, inhale. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to lift the toes. So we're going to start just holding. So the heels, the toes are off of the floor and the heels are obviously touching the floor. Just hold here. This stretching the muscles in the back, in the calves in a different way, and constricting or contracting the muscles in the shin. Hold and breathe. And then lower toes. Exhale. Inhale, lift toes. Exhale, lower toes. Inhale, lift toes. One more time. Exhale, lower your toes. And we're going to do toe circles now, right? Move the left leg out of the way, right big toe on the floor, circling to the right. Big circle to the right. When you bring your leg out to the right, there's a stretch that happens on the inside of your thigh. So notice for that. Pay attention to that little sensation. This is also a hip opener, this movement with the hip joint. So sitting up straight as you can. And then let's reverse with the right toe, right big toe. See how it feels. Getting some cracks and pops in my knee, no pain, just noise. And then rest the right foot, leg out on an angle. Bring the left toe, big toe to the floor, mat, circle to the left. Try to sit up tall, lift the spine, shoulders over hips. Breathe through your nose. We'll go the other way when you're ready. And then come back to stillness. We're going to move into final rest. So you may either stay seated, or if you'd like to get comfortable horizontally somewhere, if that's close by, you may do that. I'm going to see if I can find some yoga music in this playlist tomorrow. Let's see. So get comfortable. If you can cover up a little, cover up unless you have a nice warm room. My room is freezing. I keep saying that every week. This room is freezing. But we will go into final rest. And so what final rest is, it just helps us to basically, the energy that we've stirred up with all our movement and breath, it just simulates through the body in a more even, equal way. So you can do Shavasana is what it's called in Sanskrit. Seated, standing. Traditionally, we lay flat on our back. Sometimes laying flat is not comfortable, so we can lay on one side. I was out at a park last month, and while the teacher was doing Shavasana, the young man was knitting. So you can knit through your Shavasana. You don't have to just be still. Whatever is comfortable for you is what's happening. So get comfy. And we're just gonna have a little body scan of noticing our feet on the floor. Noticing the backs of our legs touching our chair. Noticing our back touching the chair. Noticing our hand placement wherever that is. Noticing our breath. Relax your face and your jaw. Facial muscles and jaw are neutral. Allowing the breath to come smoothly. Exhaling smoothly. And then slowly blink your eyes open. Maybe do some easy neck rolls or head circles. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Thank you so much, Terilyn, for coming to class today. I appreciate you being here and taking time out of your morning. May you be happy. May your life have meaning, and may you be an instrument for social change. I'll see everyone next Wednesday. Thank you. Shallon, thank you for being the tech goddess with the mostest. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see y'all next week. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.